Whenever y'all ready, bring the dog and everything.
Yeah.
We're loosey-goosey. So this is, what's the dog's name? Angus. What up?
What's up, man? How we doing?
What's up? Angus, what's
You
up,
smell
dog?
my dog, don't you? Yeah, you smell Luca, don't you?
What's up, dude?
What's up?
Thanks for coming on. Look, y'all are both going to be on this side, and y'all are just going to share them. You can maybe put them up there if you want. Wow, look at that.
He's chilling.
That's great. Is it the team mascot, basically? Yeah.
Are you going to shave LSU into it?
No, come on.
Like,
you can't
what
ruin
would
the
you do?
fur.
Don't do that.
You can't ruin the
Well,
fur.
no, have you never seen?
Let's see, he hangs out in the locker. You got him a nice little bed in the locker room or what?
Yeah, the floor.
Come on,
How old is he? How old is
we
he?
got to give him like a nice throne in the corner.
Floor about like 3 days ago.
Oh, so you're still young.
He's young.
You're still
He's
young.
I got him COVID, so he's been with this program longer than
Wow, you're a vet.
everybody but me now.
I love that.
What a guy.
Thank y'all for coming on the show. Y'all are obviously podcasters now.
Check him out.
Yeah.
So how's that been?
Well, it's new. We kind of had I feel like every year we talked about having like a podcast in the locker room or something
Yeah.
like that. I think me and Drew Bianco started to talk.
Yeah,
And-
he'd have been a good one.
Yeah. And then
Y'all gonna have to share the mic.
oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we kind of started talking about it, and then me and Hayden started talking about it, and Ashley came up and she was like, "Yeah, LSU supports it. Like, let's try it out." And then
Let me ask you this though: did the success that you had on our show
where'd the
inspire you
inspiration?
to have this podcast? Because we've got a lot of good feedback from your interview last year. Like, this was great. Cody Warsham was like, "Oh, he was awesome on your show. Best interview I've had yet."
Yeah.
Is that like some inspiration there?
Yeah, I did. I
Okay.
did enjoy it. I was like,
Okay.
man, it's fun. Like just
Yeah.
chopping it up with the boys.
No
and
doubt.
having guests, because I want to do a podcast like in the future
Yeah.
of talking sports, hunting, and then like bringing guests on that don't normally hunt and like take them hunting with me.
Even
like
better.
people, yeah, like
Love
people
that.
that have zero idea what hunting is or something.
Yeah.
Like go take them out. So
Dangerous game.
I love that.
Yeah, it's
I
fun,
love
but-
that. I told you, anytime this is an open forum. Anytime you want to
Yeah.
come here, look, we love the collab. We would love to be on in the dirt, right?
yeah.
In the dirt, and so it's obviously do it on the field, in the locker room, wherever y'all want to do it around the stadium.
Yeah.
Is that kind of how it works? Y'all go in studio ever or what?
No, we don't do studio. We're sitting on the buckets
Yeah.
half the time. Like
That's it. Nice.
Yeah,
At
just-
least, you got producers like Lloyd helping you out. Lloyd's very good at what he does.
yeah, we thought.
Um,
we really just thought it was a cool idea. Like let people into
Yeah.
getting to know the guys
I agree.
and kind of inside look. Talk
Hayden,
about
did he have to
things.
convince you, or were you all about it?
I think I forced myself into the conversation. I think it was
How'd you
Al's
do
thing.
that? You like-
Him and Ashley were just chopping it up, and then
said, "I'm in."
yeah,
You can't exclude me.
and then
He needs a co-host, right?
yeah,
I've got the best bat flip in all of baseball. And you have to include.
There is no way you're leaving me out of this.
Right?
but we're lucky with like Ashley, Dawson, Sierra. They all do such a good job. We really don't. We just go up there and talk.
Do y'all come up with all those questions?
No, they do.
help you.
They do a really good job.
See how that works? Y'all shit on the dock all the time.
They
You
do
don't
a
come
really
up with
good
any
job.
questions.
That's not my job.
Lloyd, don't do this to yourself.
Yeah, don't do this.
Don't do this to
This
yourself.
is you don't come with any questions.
Don't
you
you
come
do
up with
this.
some information. You put the information on the doc. That's good. We need that.
I crowdsourced the questions. We just did Ask Mikey and Mitch for 30 minutes.
Oh, about 20.
Who put them on the screen?
You're right. You did a
Who
good job.
put him on the
You
screen?
did a good job. All right, let's talk baseball. Y'all just got out of practice. You have, 8-9 days left until you get to spring. Or get to the season starts, right? This part, at least when I was playing, is the worst. Because you come out, when you first start after the break and you get here, it's kind of exciting because you're kind of back with the boys. You start to play again. Then you get through the first couple weeks and you're like, all right, I'm overseeing our own guys. I'm over this. I'm ready for the season to start. Weather's kind of shitty. And now you get to this point, it's like, just get the season here. Is that kind of the feeling y'all have, or y'all feel like, okay, we have some things that we still need to iron out, and we need these last 8-9 days to kind of get locked in before opening day?
I think everything's always going to be a work in progress. Even in the middle of the season, you're still going to have to make adjustments and keep improving. So I think right now, if we shift our focus to opening day versus just day by day,
Yeah.
I think we lose hours, we lose progress. So just attacking each practice and scrimmage. And I think we're fortunate enough we get to catch some of the best guys in the country, get to hit off some of the best guys in the country. So it's really good to prepare.
Yeah, I think like this time right now it's easy to get caught up and like looking straight towards the season, but like coach has been hammering us on it is like every other team across the country is doing that.
Right.
Like nobody's putting in the hours, nobody's getting better and grinding, staying focused on like each day. But at the same time, I think these last few days leading up in the season, some of the most important, like, you know, whether it's cleaning up guys on the mound or in the field or getting those last few reps in and inter squads where, you know, something bad can happen, you can clean that up. But like Hayden said, I remember last year, all throughout SEC play, SEC tournament, like we were fixing things throughout the season.
Well, I feel like it kind of gives you a little bit of discipline too, right? Like
Yeah.
you got to be laser focused, even probably more so these last week than you were the first 3 weeks, because you kind of get that little senioritis, like, okay, I'm over this, I'm ready to get to the next thing, but you still have things you need to do and kind of get locked in. So, you know, I imagine that like the discipline side kind of helps too.
Yeah, I'd say like a lot of the players on this team have been real mature about it too, about going about business, and it's not. I mean, you're not going to look at the field and see guys not getting early work in or something like that, or not staying late. So, I mean, that speaks a lot about this program, and I mean, there's a lot of competition in that locker room. So, which is good. There's depth at every position, so I think that's going to keep guys motivated as well.
So I love that y'all are here. We get to talk ball a little bit. I've always enjoyed trying to find out what type of guy each guy is. And I can ask y'all this question that I wouldn't be able to ask, I don't know, maybe a Paxton or a freshman this year, just because they haven't done it enough. When it comes to preseason, no, really. When it comes to preseason, like before, no. When it comes to preseason, like before, what do you think this was going?
I thought you were going somewhere else.
No, when it comes to preseason before a season, what type of guy are y'all in the sense of, like, does it take one at bat for you to be like, yep, go ahead, get me to opening night? Or do you want every single one of these at bats leading up to opening night to be like, to feel like you're ready to go already?
Well, I think you can't let your mind go to, I need one at bat and go. Because, like I said, like it's just baseball's a never-ending game of fine adjustments, refinements. So I want as many at bats as I can get before the season comes, as many innings behind the plate. I just really enjoy being out there with the guys, and it's our last go-round officially this time. So I think for us, we're just trying to enjoy it as much as we can.
Yeah.
Angus
Oh,
have
year.
as much fun.
What'd you say?
The Angus year.
The
The
Angus
COVID year.
How you said your last year officially, right? Last year was awesome. I mean, you won the national championship. You did everything that you came here to do. Every year is different, right? You come into this year, you have a lot of guys coming back. You lost a lot of guys. You have a lot of new faces having different roles. Y'all have somewhat of a different role, right? Like, y'all are coming in as the veteran guys. Now you're coming in as, hey, you know, we're defending national champions. How do you, as like the leaders of the team, help fix or change or establish the culture of the clubhouse and of the team this year? Because every year it's going to change. Everyone's different. You could bring back 95% of the teams and it's still going to be a different type of culture. How do y'all help facilitate that as the season goes on and as before, you know, leading up to the season?
Yeah, I thought like this is just like how we do things in our program. So it's just, this is how we roll. Like,
Right.
we're putting in the work. We're going to be up here late at night, early in the mornings, like doing work. So I think it's more of how you want to leave this program. I think y'all could relate to that. Like, how do you want your team to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered as that guy? Because everybody can remember those bad teammates and those guys in the locker room that were the worst, or everybody can remember the best ones. So for me, it's a lot about, like, yeah, everybody's not going to remember like that throw down or that hit that you got, but you know what a lot of guys are going to come back and talk about was, how you were every day at the field. Like, so big thing for me is I'm going to show up to the field every day with the same attitude and mindset. Like, you're not going to tell if I'm having a bad day outside the field or anything going on. And it helps when you, like, me and him were roommates freshman year, and we've been together, so we've been through the grind together before. And it helps when it's two guys like me and Hayden that really care about this program. And I think we want to see this program stay on top of college baseball long after we're gone. Yeah. And that's just like a trickle-down effect. So how we kind of helped the freshmen along last year, now they can do that. And that's our job, is to kind of facilitate that, get coach's message across to the guys, and, you know, be able to relate to each guy. And big thing for me was I really enjoyed having older guys that were there to talk about how they got through failure, how they handled certain situations. So the more we can do that and talk about stuff we've been through, is the quicker they can grow up and, you know, be productive.
Now, we've asked this question, I feel like a bunch of times, though we've brought this topic up a lot, but it's never been from this perspective. And I don't want to overhype it because they're still human, and at some point they're going to go through their dip. But how real is this pitching staff from top to bottom?
It's special top to bottom. I think we have more depth. I mean, last year we were on the greatest college baseball team of all time. We lost 5 dudes that threw 100.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Well, and you lost 3 before the season. Really,
and that's what I'm saying.
2 of
And
them.
thankfully, we haven't had to experience that. So we have a healthy staff. And I don't think guys are going to get caught up in what my role is. I think Coach Yeski's done a great job in the coaching change turnover.
That's very, very important with this many guys that are that good.
Yeah, absolutely it is. And he's done a great job of their jobs to go out and execute, to pass the baton on to the next guy. That guy's going to go do the same thing. I think we're going to have a special opportunity. You know, everybody stays healthy. That is, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
You have a lot of talent, right? Obviously on the mound, you have a lot of talent offensively. Offensively, it's going to look a little different, right? You lose a lot from the lineup, but you also bring back a lot of talent that may not be as established, right? You lose Trey Morgan, Dylan Cruz, Gavin. I'm missing one.
Skeens.
Nope, on the lineup.
Well, he was supposed to
did
be.
hit.
Well, I guess he did hit.
He used to.
Beloso. You miss him. You're losing a lot, but you're bringing back a lot of talent from a number 1 recruiting class in the country. You're bringing back. Y'all are coming back. How have you seen these young guys, or these guys that are having this opportunity, kind of take that opportunity and run with it, and be able to take, you know what, this is my moment. I'm going to take this. I'm going to make the adjustment. I'm going to do things I need to do to fill those shoes.
Well, I don't think it's realistic you're not filling any shoes. Mm-hmm. I mean, you lose guys that they're doing stuff that haven't been done in college baseball for a very long time. So I don't think it's filling shoes. Our job as an offense is to produce runs, to score runs, to win games, to know how to win games. And I think that's the beauty of how Coach Johnson does it and how he sets up his system, is that is our job offensively, is to score runs.
Right.
Now, whether that's moving a runner, whether that's squeezing, whether that's dragging, hitting the ball in the gap, scoring some runs, that's how we're designed to do it. And I know it's so ingrained in our brain now, and that's the only way I can view baseball now. It's like you're going to have dudes that have good years, really stupid numbers, but the job's to score runs. And if you can do that, you're going to succeed.
No doubt.
I think the big thing that we talk about and preach. Treat. I think a big thing that Coach preaches is that there's multiple ways to win a ball game.
Yep.
And you have to be good in all types of environments. As y'all know, like early in the year, the wind's blowing in. So I mean,
Or crosswind. Just go Oppo Taco. Just get in the
Get
dressing room.
really deep back there.
I'll go Oppo singles.
Hey, wait. Actually, I'm glad you said that. So, crazy stat. I don't know if you know the stat. Since RBI, 1920.
1920.
We found out 1920 is when they started recording the RBI. The RBI single has driven in more runs than the RBI double, triple, and home run combined.
What about the RBI safety squeeze?
Well, I don't know.
We'll find that out.
I don't
That'll be
think
on
that.
next show.
Listen, as
Ask
long
Wake
as it's an
Forest
RBI, that's the only thing that
I was going to
matters.
say, ask Wake Forest about that.
Yep,
Didn't seem
no
to work
doubt.
out.
No, man. Just I think that's something that's so important in baseball, is understanding that there's multiple ways to win a game. Like, we take pride in winning the really close games, the 1-0 ball games, and being great in those moments. and you saw how important it is when you get to the College World Series. Not trying to fast forward anything, but being able to win in a 1-0 ball game, 2-0 ball game, and something else is your ability to get the starting pitcher out. I thought that was something that made a huge difference last year in the College World Series was our ability to run up the starting pitcher's pitch count.
Right.
And their guy's out before our starting pitcher is, which is huge when
No
it
doubt.
comes to late game at bats.
No doubt. I mean, the Wake Forest, I can't believe they took him out, but that's a whole other conversation.
Hey, it's a pitching lab. They have
That's what they
metrics
said.
that we don't
Analytics
have.
said take him out. He hadn't done it. We're going to take him out.
How relieved were y'all when that happened? Were you like, oh my God, they're running him?
Who's that?
The Wake Forest ace.
Louder?
Louder.
Yeah.
Were y'all surprised that he was coming out the game? Or y'all?
Great game, bro. Good game, brother.
That's right. I mean, I was watching. I'm like, okay, they took him out the game.
That
Like,
game
he
was so – it was almost like a blur. It was so
Yeah,
fast.
but I get
because
it.
y'all got through 7 in like 36 minutes. Oh my
I felt like I was trotting out there to catch, and I looked up and I was like, oh, dang, it's like the 8th inning, 7th inning. Like it was just like bam, 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 bam. But you had 2 elite guys.
No
It was a
doubt.
clinic.
Two
It was a
first-rounders.
legit clinic. That
Yeah.
2 big leaguers. They're both probably be in the big leagues this year.
Yeah, that was a fun game, but it was it was like stressful
No
and like
doubt.
it was
No
I don't
doubt.
know, it was one of those blackout type of games.
I get that.
Hell yeah, me too.
Look-
Lloyd was blacked out before the game.
Yeah.
Just to let y'all know. That's where he was.
I didn't have to fly.
You're right.
But I wanted to hit on something that y'all talked about. Obviously, y'all are 2 of the guys that played under Jay last year with the national championship run. Have you seen any shifted mentality or message, or is it kind of the same thing that you heard last year that he's like, this is what works? Or is there a different group of guys we're trying to send a different message after winning a national championship?
I think it's the same exact thing. I think, like I said, the beauty of how we run things, our deal is our deal. Nothing changes. Personnel will change year to year, but the idea is simple. It's just execute, put yourself in the best position to succeed with preparation. We do a lot of mental stuff that I think gets overlooked. I think that's a separator.
Important thing.
That's a real big separator for us. And I know it helped me tremendously. And I think the beauty of the system is you can plug and play people. And when you have so much depth, and I don't want to go back to last year a whole lot, but the beauty of that was I didn't play for the first half of the year. He didn't play for a good 2 months, but we were able to plug and play so many different pieces that everyone got their chance. Everyone was able to contribute. It made it special from a chemistry standpoint, seeing everybody get their chance, and like me cheering on Brady and Al for the first 2-3 months of the season, and then them doing the same for me. I just think that's the beauty of it all, really.
Hey, dude, I'm so glad you brought that. Like, you literally just teed up where I was going with this thing. But you and I have talked in the past before. For the beginning of the season, the season last year as a whole for the entire team was a great year. There's no question about that. But the casual fan probably didn't really understand it and lock in and see it until the 2 out, 2 strike, pinch hit homer at Ole Miss, right? Can you talk? I think for you, for setting that example, you obviously being able to obviously insert yourself in there as well after that, like those are very, very pivotal points on the season for y'all. Can you just speak about like how that felt and being able to go home after the game and be like, oh, wow, that happened? Because that's a crazy high feeling.
Hard to sleep after that, too, I imagine.
Yeah, it was interesting because for the first that was the Sunday. I played the Saturday before that, but for the first 4 innings of that game, I was
The
just
pinch hit the day before, and then
I was just trading fans for hot dogs and enjoying my
Thank you.
enjoying my time in the bullpen. I got a Pokemon card from a kid in the stands.
Nice. Water, cars, and culture.
Water,
It's a
earth,
good one.
Yeah, water, earth, fire. Where'd we go?
But yeah, it was special, and I think obviously I don't think any high level competitor is happy not playing. But I knew the situation, and me and Coach had spoken multiple times. My job was to stay ready for whenever I got that opportunity. And you see that clip where I'm round in second, and I point towards the bullpen. And if you see it, you see Paul Loop, our bullpen catcher, losing his mind, throws his glove in the air like we just won the World Series. But that to me, and then you see the view of the dugout from the first base view of when I hit the homer, and Coach Johnson's hands immediately go up in the air. Like that is what makes it special for me.
Dude, when you come to a place like, I don't think it's so funny too, because when you come to a place like this, people a lot of times see the end product and think it was all just like peaches and cream getting there. And Mikey went through his point where it wasn't that. I went through my point where it wasn't that. And y'all did the exact same thing. And so when you get to the other side of it, it's a crazy experience and it's a good feeling, but people don't realize what it took to get there.
And I mean, I've had 3 surgeries. Al's had multiple injuries at this point. That's the beauty of, I think, where we're at. Being that we're upperclassmen, we get to offer a different perspective on the game, on life for the younger kids, because it's such a big adjustment for them. But yeah.
You have had injuries, right? You obviously, it's a very well-known fact.
Milazzo's is well documented.
Yeah, you broke your leg. You're on the back. I get the whole deal, right? Which is awesome. Great. You were banged up a lot last year. You've had times through the course of your career. How are y'all feeling health-wise this year, going into the year? Is this as healthy as y'all been, I guess, as long as y'all can remember? How do y'all feel? What's y'all's outlook as far as, excitement goes into this year because of the health?
Yeah, obviously, I feel like we're old men at times. Like, me and Hayden will look at each other and be like, God, my knee's aching today.
Jake Taylor.
Yeah, it's cold outside. We're like, hey, it's about to rain. That knee's hurting extra bad today. No, man, it's just the position we play. It's a physical position. I've always looked at catching like football. I've always been a football guy, so that's how I've related the position. I think y'all have played baseball at all levels. Y'all have played football too. Y'all know, you're never going to wake up and be like, man, I feel great today.
Now, once you start, now it's over.
Yeah,
LeBron James.
It's over.
I'll never be 100% again.
As soon as day one starts.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, health-wise, I know I feel great. I think he does as well. And, whenever you're healthy, it's awesome because I've told guys before, man, they happen like that. Mm-hmm. You never know when it's your last pitch, your last at-bat, last defensive play or whatever. So definitely grateful to be healthy. And, I mean, we got some of the best people taking care of us at LSU between doctors in Baton Rouge and training staff. But, yeah, I know I feel healthy, and which it's exciting when when your body feels good. It is exciting going into a season.
Going from the pitching, obviously y'all are battery mates with the pitchers. Going from a Wes Johnson to a Nate Yetzke, have you noticed any difference in how he handles the pitching staff or what to expect from a new LSU pitching staff going forward?
I think he handles it a little bit differently in terms of a little bit less metric driven. However, there's a good blend of the old school and the new school. And again, it all boils down to execution. So I don't think there's a difference there. I think Coach Yetzke, being that he's played in multiple World Series already, won multiple to this point. Sorry.
Yeah, I think he's trying to go to Omaha.
Yeah, he can roam around if he wants.
I think he offers a unique perspective for a lot of the pitchers that haven't been there, and I think he's a perfect fit. Me and Al talk about how much we love him, and we get to goof off and joke around with him and see the fun side of him.
He lives down the street from me, so I get to see him. I get to see him walking with his wife. I guess does he have a dog? No.
Yeah, he has 2 of them.
His dog. See him walk his dog. See.
It's actually his right here.
That's it. It's actually they're babysitting. Awesome, he's great, huh?
I think he does a great job of not only from the mental game standpoint as a pitcher, but getting guys ready before they even toe the rubber, and the preparation he puts in is unmatched. I think that goes across the board for all our coaches. Nobody's going to outwork us in the coach's office or on the field, man, and we take pride in that. But for Coach Yetzke, I know I've been super thankful for him. He's taught me a lot. So has every pitching coach that we've been here for.
Yeah, right. Three, right? 3 in a row. Four.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, AD. I forgot y'all started.
Yeah.
Wow, AD.
Tape the fingers.
I forgot y'all had AD to start.
Yeah, but Coach Yetzke has that
Damn, how long have y'all been here?
Yetzke jokes with me. He's like, dude, tell me what it was like catching Ben McDonald. God dang. He is ruthless with the old guy jokes, so it is funny, man.
Get you some knee savers.
Yeah, knee savers would be sweet.
Knee savers would be nice.
Bring it back. Maybe that would help.
Relentless with you guys played during the 90s. What was it like when you were older?
Yeah. How was it when Smoke recruited y'all? That's been my favorite one, dude.
Oh, I love that. Hayden, this is for you. So you were given the number 8, right? And it's become a kind of a tradition.
How'd that happen?
Huh?
How'd that happen?
It happened. It happened.
Who knows?
Someone started it back in 11.
Yeah.
But my question is, it's not even about that, right? Not who started it, how, but it's turned into what it was intended for, right? Football's got 18. So it's really 18, right? And 8 has become, it has gone through a couple coaches. It has become a thing. How has that been for you to be able? Because to me, I think you epitomize what it was created for, right? You stuck it out. You've grinded through it. You haven't been. It hadn't been all rainbows and roses for you through your career, but you've put yourself in a position where you're in a spot where you can excel and move forward and impact a lot of people. How has that been for you to be able to get that, and has it been how's that felt?
It's special, and I'm very grateful for it. And that was a hell of a shout out you gave yourself, being that you're the first one. But obviously, getting to grow up watching guys like
I wasn't
you.
gonna bring me up. They did it. They started.
And then I got here. I got to watch Matthew Beck, Daniel Cabrera, and then Gavin Dugas. But I think it could have gone to either of us. I'm grateful for it. I've really grown to love the university and what it stands for and what this program means to me. So I wear it like a badge of honor, and I just view it as a representation of our entire team.
Yep. Have you always had the bat flip, or was that invented?
You should have been 80.
I was told.
I did some in my early years here.
You did the drop.
What
Did you have?
what he had the drop 5?
No, it was the.
Let's be honest. They've become way more seamless.
Oh,
now.
dude,
They
it's
are
smooth.
literally a
They're
part
good.
of the swing these days.
They're sick.
The Manny Ramirez, because Tommy was on here last week and
Yeah.
told us the story.
Yeah.
He said you were going to do the Manny.
Yeah.
And you did the Manny. One,
Yeah.
to hit a home run and put your hands up before the ball's over the fence is hard to do.
Yeah.
2, to call it and then do it
Yeah.
is even better. How?
Yeah,
how is
I
that?
like to say absurd things and then just hope they happen. Jordan Thompson had a good bit where he said, he was like, I'm going to have you doing the Manny in the 5th inning of a midweek. And I was just like, that's awesome. So, yeah, that one wasn't predetermined. There's a lot of them where I do swing, and that's my intent of what I'm trying to do.
I love that.
And it works out and it happens.
I
But
love that.
Deep fly to left, caught.
I love
Do you
that.
know how many people
That's
actually
happened-
go up
that's
to the
happened
plate?
plenty,
How many
yeah.
times have you literally said, "Hey, I'm gonna hit a homer right here," and you
I can't-
literally walk your ass right back to the dugout
I
with the
can't
bat?
pimp a homer. I've never been able to do that.
so my intent is not to hit the homer. It's just to do the move itself.
Even if
If I
it's
hit
top
it, I
swing
hit it.
single.
Yeah. But you'll see where I'd foul it off or swing and miss, but I'm looking at where I thought I should have hit the ball.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Y'all got a lot of young guys,
Yeah.
right? A lot of new guys, a lot of guys that are going to make some impacts on the field, right? One of them we've had on the show, Jake Brown. I think a lot of people thought he was going to come in here and pitch early. I think he's flipped the script on that, and he is maybe forced his way into a starting role, right? Obviously, you aren't the coach. You aren't making the lineups. But from talking to Jay and talking to a lot of guys, it seems like he's kind of forced his way into the lineup. What have you seen from some of these young guys coming in and the talent they have and how they've adjusted to the game? Because y'all mentioned it, y'all are facing some of the best pitchers in the country on your roster, and so they're getting they don't have any time to acclimate themselves to college baseball. They're getting it right now. What have you seen from these guys?
Yeah, I think I think y'all can relate to this. There's a big that's probably the biggest jump in anybody's career is going from high school to college.
Yep.
Especially at the level we're playing at in the SEC. So you're facing SEC arms every day in your inter squads. So there is a bit of a challenge, and I know it's an old saying, but iron sharpening iron, that's what it is. Like, there have been days when the pitchers have just beat us up offensively. And there's been days when,
Statcast is quick to put it out.
yeah, there's days when, hey, this ain't happening. We're about to get them back. So there is that head-to-head matchup in there, and I think it's great for both, older guys, younger guys. It's competitive, and it feels like it close to a real game as you can get. But as far as, younger guys, man, I know we both are. We've talked about it, like the jumps they've made from the first day in the fall till now. Like, hats off to that younger class, that freshman class. Like, they went back over Christmas break and worked their butts off, and it shows. Like, the jumps they've made has been huge. And as far as Jake Brown, he came in, and he's a freak athlete for one, but he's super mature how he goes about his business. And I think that's across the board for that freshman class. Like, they've made some huge jumps.
Now, we asked this question a good bit last year, and it turned out a little bit better than we ever thought it would. So I'm not saying it's going to be exactly that, but we would like for it to see it turn out better. The transfers that have come in this year, how are they fitting in, and what should we expect to see from them? Because the ones we got last year kind of came and did some great things.
They're okay.
So,
There's not many Paul Skeens.
No, that's what I said. I'm not saying you're going to see
not expecting a Paul.
25 homers and 100 RBIs and Paul Skeens do what he did.
No.
But
Yeah, we talk about it a lot. It's it's about getting talent on this roster, but it's a lot about getting the right guys in that locker room, and Coach did just that. I think everybody says it every year. Like, I feel like he handpicked the right guys. Because I feel like that's what the transfer portal is, for guys to take that next step in their baseball career and to, get into the right program, but and fill spots that you need. But as far as that, like, one that I'm going straight to is Justin Lohr on the mound.
I was thinking about him earlier.
Dude, super competitive.
Nobody's
I think
talked
a lot of
about him,
people
too. He's been
I
under
forgot
the radar a
about
little
Yeah,
bit.
super competitive, and I mean, just nasty. Fills up the zone, but competes his butt off on the mound. That's the guy you want to catch,
Right,
you know.
no doubt.
And then a guy like Mac Bingham, who's the same age as us, played for Coach. Yeah, played for Coach at Arizona. So it's not a system he's unfamiliar with, but he's done a great job. Like, super mature, just a leader in the outfield, and I think that was a perfect fit. And then Braswell at short. Yeah, I mean, you can go down the list to every guy.
He has an absolute laser.
Yeah, he throws a heavy ball, and then you got Cade Woods, Luke Holman, Alabama.
Yep.
That's what guys with really good arms say. They don't, they're just like, he's got a heavy ball.
Yeah, he's got a heavy ball. That's right.
Howitzer.
That's right. It's all right. You got it. It's good.
Yeah,
Play
I
quarterback.
guess so.
You played quarterback in high school?
Yeah.
Up until the line we got too big.
Yeah.
Wait, how big were they?
You had to step on your tippy toes?
But here's the deal. Like, me and my dad had a heart-to-heart, like, when I was younger, and it crushed me when he was like, "Look, dude, it's just not many 5'9", 10 guys playing SEC quarterback."
Unless you're Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I was like, no. I thought I was gonna make it in football.
You can spin it, huh?
Yeah, me and Hayden throw the football all the time, but.
He's just there. You can spin
Hey,
it.
speaking of bat flips, though, this man hyped me up all fall, and I think we were at McNeese. Yeah, we were at McNeese. I was just starting to kind of run the bases, like taking turns with the leg and stuff, and I hit a ball off the top of the wall, and I started jogging instantly, and I got a dang single out of it. Yeah, it's gone. Dude, like, I thought it was gone right off the bat, like.
You felt it. You didn't feel it.
Yeah,
Actually, you didn't feel it.
No,
You
I
hit
didn't
so
feel
well,
it.
you're like, I didn't feel it.
I hit it hard and low. I was like, oh, yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, I knew it was gone, and it wasn't just I didn't even see it. I knew it was gone.
Wait, was he behind the dish?
Hey, you got a special swing when you know it's gone, and you pimp it, and it's like a row and a half out. And you're like, hey,
I didn't
that guy
even
knows
do
himself
Dude,
really well.
My head was down. I didn't even see it hit the wall. I just heard it. I was like, and Chief was clowning me. Dude, Coach wasn't happy, but I was just like, yeah, the leg can't really run right now.
That's good. Yeah, perfect excuse.
Back yet, coach.
It's hurting.
You go down, rub it.
Turn.
Perfect excuse. Like, kind of come on with a little limp, no doubt.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to ask about Jay. Jay, very serious guy.
Yeah.
Like, we loosen him up a little bit on the show, but like, he seems like he's. Yeah. Do y'all are the veteran guys, so y'all would be the guys that everyone looks to kind of loosen him up, make jokes. Does he joke around, or is he pretty?
He does. He does.
All right, that's good. That's
He
important.
opens it up.
Is it just with y'all? Like, does it?
No, it's everybody.
Okay.
He opens it up, and thankfully, it's the rest of the staff does too. It's not just
Okay,
him, but he. I've never seen anybody do what he does in terms of work, preparation. Like, he is serious,
No
but
doubt.
he definitely opens it up, and
Yeah.
we joke around and have fun.
Good. That's important. That's important. Lloyd, you got something? I thought you had something to say. No.
Oh, Lloyd's got something.
I thought you were looking at me like you had a question for me.
No.
No.
Questions.
I was gonna ask y'all something, but I don't remember what I was gonna ask. What
That's how a real podcast works, fellas.
This is it. I mean, we're actually. I was actually had a question in my head, then I thought you had a question. Now we don't have a question, and now we're just gonna be here. and We're just gonna talk. We're just gonna hang out, I guess.
We had Kev on the podcast the other day.
Gosman?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
That's a little.
So are y'all live?
That's
Is
a
it
little
live or-
sneak
Oh,
peek.
that's what you call a tease in the biz.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's a little
live or
sneak
is it
peek.
recorded? It's recorded.
It's pre-recorded. It's cut up.
No.
We say a lot of foul stuff that has to get.
We have a lot
cut.
of retakes.
Yeah. A lot of it is just me and him going back and forth at each other, and then it's got to
great.
get cut.
That's what it's supposed to be. You can say whatever you want here. No, there's no live.
Super Bowl, what do y'all got?
Who's even playing in it? Like, I don't know. I don't watch it.
I'm pulling.
Chiefs Niners.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I like it.
Me too. I'm over.
Pull for the underdog.
I actually
But I think
I think they're on.
they're favored.
They're not. They're
they're
favored.
favored. Yeah, they're favored. in
That
this.
O-line, D-line is going to be a difference maker.
We all know it's rigged. T Swift's going to be at the game. We know who's winning it.
No
Let's
doubt.
not act
I'm
like
good with it. I'm good
Let's
with it.
not-
They had to
I'm
at
not
least
good
get her
with
in the
it. I'm not
stadium,
good
huh?
with it.
T Swift's going to be there.
They've been promoting this for a while.
Chiefs win. Chiefs win.
I think Purdy was the last pick of the draft.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Mr.
years ago.
Irrelevant.
He's doing. Dude, like he's legit throwing up
Irrelevant.
some numbers
No
like
doubt. People
nobody's
think
ever
he's a game
done.
manager. No, he's a guy.
Oh, he's a homie. He's a guy that
He's
you
not
would
my
want.
homie.
Yeah,
He's a
he
homie.
seems like one.
He's not my homie, but he's a homie.
Yeah,
Speaking of, Mahomes' dad's it's not ideal.
we'll
A
see
lot of
how
stress
locked
that
in
you have
he
to deal
is.
with before the Super Bowl. Let's get a driver at that point, I would imagine. You have enough money on him. I feel like you can hire.
I feel like we got to help Dad out.
No
We
doubt.
can't- we can't let
What's
him
been
do
the hardest thing for y'all with the podcast? Like, what's been the hardest? I know it's been, it's a
Are we
transition.
live?
Yeah.
Live?
Oh yeah. Okay. I was
No.
making sure to hold the mic.
Oh, we're live. There's
I
no
didn't know if we
recording.
cut it off
Oh
somewhere.
no, it doesn't cut. We just go. We figure.
Oh,
it
you
out.
think I'm gonna post edit this?
I don't know.
You think this guy's gonna do
You see,
it?
you see, you looking at?
Stuff, man.
Yeah.
No way.
That's a big
No
time
way.
for myself.
What's y'all's favorite place? Where's y'all's favorite place to play on the road?
Ole Miss. For this
I think
one.
we have the best. Oh,
Maybe.
I think we have the best road schedule this year. Like, all of my favorite venues we get to play at.
Where y'all
Like,
go?
Mississippi State's really fun.
Great. I haven't been to a new stadium.
I've
yet.
been to the new one. Stay
It's
They
awesome.
used to smoke. So old stadium. They smoke you
smoke
out.
it out. They used
So
to
it used to be like all
They
like
fed
those
us really well.
Trailers and
Oh,
yeah,
stuff
they
in the
still-
back. But we would go there and it would have like when it would be nighttime. You know, it kind of gets like heavy and foggy.
Yeah, a little bit.
So whenever they had a fly ball, they'd have all their grills and they'd open up the grills and they would try to smoke you out in the outfield to where you couldn't see the fly ball.
That's actually sick.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. Man,
And
Eric
then
got a
we-
hot dog thrown at him at Mississippi State when he played at LSU for a year. If you didn't know that.
Anyways, yeah, we get to play there. We get to play at Arkansas, at Tennessee. So I think the best road atmosphere.
Have
I
you
think
been to
we
Tennessee
have there.
before? Yeah, yeah.
I have. I had 3 at bats
Boy, it
and
gets
then
wild over there.
watched the rest of the weekend.
Hey, it gets wild over there.
Yeah, we had a lot of K for cases over there.
Paid for cases. That's a
Those fans were getting cases in the 3rd inning, and you got to get 10 punches.
that's turned into a big rivalry, right? Like
I don't see. I don't.
they
view
put
it-
it
with
to
the
bed.
fans. With the fans.
It might be, but
fans.
I know between players it's not. Like
No, right.
there's a lot of mutual respect between programs, between players.
For sure.
So
But
I don't
think it's the fan. It's more fans.
It definitely is.
I think it's probably more fans don't like their coach and all this stuff.
Yeah, but back on that topic, like with that team, and what year was that? Was that
2 years ago.
2 years ago? What are you going to tell them? Tone it down?
Right.
Well, you've won how many games in a row now?
Yeah, right.
You've lost 1 game all year. You
Right.
can't. You're not reeling that back in.
No doubt.
Like that team's identity was how they acted, and that's what
And that's
won them
okay.
games.
Right.
Right. But
I'm good with that.
And you can't reel that in. Like, and not every team's going to be the same.
At that point, it was a life of its own. It's
It
just- it's what
you
it
can't
was.
change that. So I think they get a lot of flack for that. But what are they going to say? They were beating everybody. Man.
Yeah, right. And like I said, I'm on the same page as you. I just think that the fans have made it out to be.
I think that fan base has finally got teams that are as competitive as they are ridiculous when you go there. So like it really ratchets that thing up because even when we played there, they were not good, but it was like one of the most hostile places you would go. And it's just like, bro, y'all ain't been good forever. I love it. No, I think it's the funniest thing ever. I love it. It's really funny, but it was like, y'all ain't been good though. Like, what we doing here?
That's the cool part about the SEC, man, is like I feel like most every team in our conference, like they have a huge fan base that supports them, that gets behind them, and like I don't know, you just don't see that in any other conference.
No,
but
not in college.
one of the coolest places I think we get to play is Minute Maid. Like I really enjoy going there.
Yeah. I love playing there.
Like it gets loud in there. Yeah. LSU fans fill that place up. I like one of my favorite games I played in was my freshman year. Us versus Texas at Minute Maid.
That's a great venue.
It was like
for teams in this
25,000
region.
people.
Yeah,
it was an electric atmosphere.
Like you're gonna get
cool.
good fan base from Texas. You're
And-
gonna get good fan base from Oklahoma. You're gonna get good fan base from Louisiana. So that's a great tournament.
And
great venue.
as a hitter, one of the best things to do as a hitter is you want to have really cool things to hit if you hit the ball over the fence. And Minute Maid's got
A lot
a
landmarks
lot
out
of
there.
target
Yeah,
practice.
boxes. That's my box.
The Crawford box. The Milazzo box. I like that.
It's the real Alex box
That's
over
it.
there.
It's a short
I'm the real Alex.
That's it. That's it. What was more nerve-wracking? Omaha? Those games in Omaha, winning that championship, or getting down on a knee and proposing?
Oh, dude.
It's the worst. It's the hardest thing to do.
Getting
You
down
have
on
something
one
in your
knee.
head and you probably don't remember what you said.
Yeah,
Those 15 seconds before, like that's when you're like,
Beforehand, he was like, "Ooh, I'm about to do it. I'm nervous." I was like, "What are you gonna say?" He goes, "I have no idea."
dude, I had to get my mind off of it, so I went to the baseball field at Zachary.
Ran
I
the
went to our-
bases.
Yeah. No. I went to the baseball field and like I was doing some catching work, lifted like an extra hour and a half later, hit later, and like I burned as much time until leading up into that. And I talked to Beloso about it because he just got engaged and
Now,
we're
did you
close.
do it because it was good karma? Because he did it last year, and then y'all won national championships. So you did
ring
it
for a
for the boys,
ring.
right?
No,
You did
yeah.
it for
I
the
mean,
boys?
we've been together for a while,
No,
so it was time. But
How long?
kind of do that, keep her mind, keep me free, let me
Yep.
play baseball. You do that wedding stuff.
No doubt.
Keep you busy.
No
yeah,
doubt.
that's good. That works. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Uh-huh. She's going to ask you
So
your
that's what you
opinion,
told her?
say, it looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Looks
I was
good.
like, hey, let's go to the courthouse and done deal.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Maybe let's go to Island somewhere and get married.
That
I
doesn't
don't
work
know.
either. Well, maybe sometimes.
Kind of. Yeah, that kind of works.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
No, but it's definitely the most nerve-wracking thing I've probably ever done in my life.
Yeah.
Like I remember having a plan going into it, and for the most part it worked out. But when you get down, I think I got down, and Beloso specifically told me, he's like, "Don't have a speech ready.
Like when
nothing's
it's
coming
game
out."
time?
Yeah, nothing's coming out.
good.
And I got down on one knee, and I kind of just looked at her for like, I don't know, it felt like 2 minutes.
Grabbed
Didn't
your
say-
leg.
Didn't say one thing.
Yep, I'm with you. I proposed in New York, and my wife was taking selfies in front of the Christmas tree in New York City, and I was trying to get down on knee to propose to her. Had a speech, didn't say anything I wanted to, and opened the ring upside down. So that was great. That was great. And then she had it was good. She said yes.
Hell of a band.
That's the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, that was tough, but that was definitely more nerve-wracking than Omaha. Like playing baseball is playing baseball. It's one thing.
You're more.
but,
That's where you need to be. That's where
Yeah.
you're comfortable.
Where did you do it?
they had. That'd be the most southern thing you can do.
That'd be
down
great.
in
You have a
Baton
great
Rouge.
food after, great dinner after.
I went up to St. Francisville. They had like a
Smothered, covered
big
in
like
chunk.
garden plantation type place there.
St. Francisville Inn? Is that where you went, or is
No,
it
no,
just around there?
It's called
Okay.
like the Afton Villa Gardens.
Oh,
It
nice.
was pretty. It was
Yeah.
sunset and had
So there was
cypress
no
trees.
crowd really then.
No, I just wanted me and her. Like
Yeah,
just me and
love
her.
that. Good for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fired up for you. When's the wedding? Next year?
We're gonna do it in.
You don't have to give an actual date because
Yeah.
people are
It'd be in 2025 in the fall.
perfect.
Yeah, let all the
Ooh,
boys
football
come.
wedding.
No, we planned it around that.
Okay, I was about to say
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a move.
Yeah, no,
That's
we
a
planned
move.
it around that. And if somebody had to complain about football and come to my wedding, just don't show up. Just like, you know what, just don't. The game would be on, just don't show up.
Reception
Good way to
only.
do it.
Reception only.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
move.
Well, boys, this was awesome. I've been wanting to get you on for a while. I know obviously schedules don't really always mesh. I appreciate y'all coming in after practice. Like I said, open forum. Told you this last year. Anytime y'all want to come on, shoot the shit. We're gonna do a home and home thing where y'all came on here. Now I would like to come.
Yeah.
If y'all would have us. I don't want to invite myself on y'all's podcast.
No, dude. Like,
But I know we had talked about it. But I like what y'all are doing. I think it's an awesome thing. We talk about that all the time here. Is with NIL and everything that's going on. I think what y'all are doing is a great avenue for schools or say, hey, here's a way to build your brand. Here's a way to kind of.
Starting to see a little bit more of that.
Yep. And LSU does a really good job with that. And so you have the support team to be able to do that. And so I love what y'all are doing, man. And fans of y'all's obviously can't wait for the season. We'll be there opening night and opening day because Jay likes the day games, which is good for the weather. I think y'all are going to get lucky with weather. Well, actually, I don't want to say that. I smush everything.
Oh, yeah.
I smush everything. I'm not going to do it. I smush this game. Oh, no. Look at that, Lloyd.
13's not bad.
Look at that. They're underneath the line.
Well, I did money line. So no.
Oh, you did do money line.
That was your call, so you smushed that.
I smushed it. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
so what game was it with the rain delay with that?
Coach, they're down 10.
yeah, that was super. Kentucky.
What were y'all doing? Were y'all piddling around waiting to figure out when y'all were going to play or what the deal was, or did he tell you in advance, like, boys, it might not be tonight?
Well, no. Paul was pitching that night, and so I
Right.
remember I was just sitting in the pitching lab with him and Coach Johnson, and we were just. I think we were watching.
Clemson.
No, we were watching A&M.
Don't tell them what they were watching.
A&M and Stanford.
Well, that's what I was
think.
watching at walk-ons.
And then
I was playing golf.
I remember Paul getting pissed because they were like, he wanted like an hour prior, and he only got like 35 minutes or something. I remember him being pissed.
Jesus.
But no, that was fun. I think that atmosphere was more
awesome.
hectic than Omaha.
Oh,
I know that's
everybody
wild
was-
to say. It's half the people, but my God, it was
Oh, dude, it was.
unbelievable.
I mean, it was all day.
all day
They
drinking
all day had to drink.
There's a
And so
reason I
we-
don't remember what game it was. Like,
I feel like that's a common thing, Lloyd. I don't know if.
Very common.
Yeah, I don't.
Catch on quick.
Yeah, I don't.
We're like 3 hours into the rain delay. I look over and Thatcher's just putting together these big like
Heard
That
about
was the Lego thing. Like, how does that work?
That's it.
He has Legos in the locker room.
Well, his room, like his tables dedicated to them.
Wow,
oh,
good collection.
that's crazy. I guess I can kind of see that
yeah.
in his personality a little bit.
yeah, it's pictures.
Exactly. That's his thing, right? That's great.
Yeah, they do some.
We
they do
were
some odd
there
Stuff.
drinking, and then we went to walk-ons. We're gonna kind of wait it out.
Sober
and then
up.
We realized, well, this looks like it's not gonna be here for about. So we left, and we played golf. I played 9 holes of golf, and then we finished golf, and I got back plenty of time before the game. It was a great
Right
day
there at the U Club, huh?
at the U Club. I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all giving me that day. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Give me a great day. Man,
stayed
again,
at
I
walk-ons.
appreciate this, dude. Enjoy the rest of y'all week. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and then enjoy Super Bowl Sunday, and then enjoy game week because
Yeah.
I'm excited for y'all.
So, yeah.
It's the last year for y'all, obviously, and it's going to be a special one, and I'm fired up.
Yeah,
Appreciate
we're fired
you.
up. Thank y'all for having us. And,
Anytime.
If we don't get a chance to see you boys before opening night, good luck, man.
Good luck.
Thank
you.
yeah,
Soak it all in,
no
man.
doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Thank you.
I want to see a couple pimp jobs opening weekend, okay?
For both of you.
Perfect.
Those turn into Homer stuff.
Perfect.
I
Yep,
like
that's
where-
how
I
it
like where
works.
you're at right now.
And yeah, hit the homer and pimp it.
Oh, we're doing it.
I know
we're
you
going
are.
big this year.
I know.
Just another single
I
in the
love
stat
it.
book if it doesn't go over.
I
Still a
love
hit.
it. All right, boys. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Thanks for coming, Angus. Angus
He's
beef.
chilling. He did.
Is that ACDC?
What?
Angus?
No, USDA.
Oh, Prime. That a boy.
He's like, whoa, you trying to make
I love it. All right, boys. Y'all can just get up and bounce. We're easy.
He's like,
We're
you
easy.
trying to make me move?
No post production.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all.
Good stuff, bro.
Thank y'all.
Good to see y'all boys again, man. Yeah, sure. Good to see you. Hey, good to see you, dude.